Vice President Harris took a victory lap during a speech in North Carolina on Monday, saying that Americans are able to breathe easier and sleep better under the Biden administration. Harris tied the opening of schools and businesses as vaccinations around the country pick up with the end of the Trump administration during her speech at a North Carolina community college. Help is here, and hope is here, and things are looking up. Schools are reopening, businesses are reopening, grandparents are seeing their grandchildren in person, she said in the speech. We are delivering real relief, and the American people are now able to breathe easier and sleep better. The worst months of the COVID pandemic took place between November 2020 and February 2021. While the nation still is hovering around 60,000 to 70,000 new cases a day, 40% of the country has now received at least one shot of a COVID-19 vaccine. This has led to new optimism that the country can continue to reopen in the months to come. On Monday, every state was offering COVID-19 vaccines to all adults. Harris's remarks came during a visit to Gulfport Technical Community College to discuss President Biden's $2.3 trillion infrastructure deal. The proposed package includes funding for roads, bridges, broadband, and clean drinking water. Forgot about Flint, Michigan. And we are not alone. The president and I are ready to keep going, and we are not going to take it slow, and we are not going to take it one step at a time. Nope. We are going to take a giant leap into the future, Harris said. Let me see what else is here. President Biden was scheduled to meet Monday with a bipartisan group of lawmakers to discuss his infrastructure package. So this is kind of a difficult thing to really discuss because on the one hand, I would say his handling of COVID has been better than Trump's, which is still an extremely low bar because Trump's handling of it was to not wear a mask for multiple months, downplay it as he admitted on a recording that he had, whatever. Just there was stuff that he did that a lot of people, certainly on the left, don't believe was good. But I think it's really comedic that we have this thing happen. So when politicians, especially ones that are not campaigning as the most left member of their party, run for president or for office in general, they talk about pragmatism and being able to get things done and having to understand a situation, all these little, platitudes that are in the way of actually making substantial changes. And then when they get in office, they give these speeches that are rhetorically that of populist people or lawmakers. So where she talks about how we are not going to take it slow and we are not going to take it one step at a time. Nope, we are going to take a giant leap into the future. Well, if that's true, why do we still not have the $15 minimum wage that Biden supposedly supports? If that's true, why do we still not have a public option for Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act and its remnants that have been left over? Here's the truth. COVID and its handling under Biden, I believe, is better than that under Trump, but they are taking things one step at a time. As you can see with this infrastructure package, being the supposed next step after calming COVID down, and they're not taking a giant leap. I mean, the only substantial thing that I believe Biden will be remembered for as things currently stand is slowing COVID down and actually addressing it to some extent. Now, if he gets out of Afghanistan as he said he would, then I'll add that to his record of things that I find to my liking or impressive. But I'm not holding my breath. And I just think it sucks so much that part of the job of the VP is to oversell the effectiveness of the president. Like her speech, you could take it and stick it on an article about Pence and replace Biden's name with Trump's and it'll be the exact same thing. Because that's what they do. They always say they did a better job than the last person and things are changing so much. Even if it's completely incorrect or not as big of a deal as they make it seem.